Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Brainbean here again, back with another headset video for you. Now, today we're taking a look at Corsair's new budget-friendly gaming headset, the HS35. And this thing comes in at a very wallet-friendly price point of just 40 bucks. So with that, let's go ahead and check out the HS35. So now taking a look at the HS35, the headset's available in 4 different color options. You can get it in black, red, green, or blue, so you can kind of have it tie in with a couple of different setups. It's always nice to have some options, especially on a more budget-friendly version. You typically don't see a lot of color options there, so that's nice to see. In terms of the overall construction, as you guys would imagine, because it is a fairly cheap headset, it's going to be pretty much all plastic on this one. Now, there is a little bit of metal in the skeleton, and you can kind of see that as you adjust the headband, see some of that metal sticking out there, but primarily all plastic in the construction. Now, that being said, it is a fairly good feeling headset in terms of quality. When you pick it up, it doesn't feel like it's going to fall apart, or the plastic at least feels like a good quality plastic. It's not something that's cheap or that's going to crack on you or something like that. Now, in my eyes, the most important part of any gaming headset is just the overall comfort. If it doesn't feel good to wear, you're not going to want to wear it for long gaming sessions, and that just really isn't ideal. Now, keep in mind, for 40 bucks, again, this is not going to have super high-end finishing, but I feel like they really did a good job here in the comfort department. The ear cups are a fairly large oval shape, and they're wrapped in a mesh material, and that's nice because even though I feel like leatherette wrapped ones kind of isolate sound a little bit better as they sort of suction to your head, the leatherette ones make for that gross sweatiness that's on your head, whereas the mesh is really breathable, and you don't get that gross feeling when you wear them for a long period of time. You also get the memory foam and mesh wrapped padding in the headband too, and with the light weight of this headset, it's really comfortable to wear for a long period of time. And I like that the ear cups being pretty large, oval shaped, they're going to accommodate most ear sizes. The only thing that I noticed is that because my ears are pretty long, got pretty big ears, I did notice the tips of my ears touching the inside of the plastic inside the ear cups, which kind of got a little irritating on the tips of my ears after about 2 or 3 hours or so. Started to notice a little bit of soreness there, so keep that in mind if you have larger ears like I do. Another thing in the comfort department worth mentioning is that the ear cups do not swivel. They do kind of tilt in and out a little bit to conform to different head sizes, but that's going to be just about it in terms of adjustments that you can make. And a very close second to comfort in my eyes has to be the audio quality. Now, this headset uses 50mm drivers, and it is a stereo headset. And unfortunately, in my testing with both music and gaming, I just found the soundstage on this thing to be all over the place. It's definitely passable for 40 bucks, but I found it to be lacking in bass, but also lacking in clarity as well. And I kind of liken the sound inside the actual headset to be something like if you've ever played games on a laptop using the actual laptop speakers, if you could sort of emulate that thin, distant sound that you get from small speakers like that and put them in a headset around your ears, that's sort of the experience that I got with these. And unfortunately, I'm just a little bit disappointed with the way the audio quality on this thing was. Now, again, it's 40 bucks, so you kind of get what you pay for, but just definitely keep that in mind. The one thing I really like about this headset, though, is that the microphone is detachable, and so this makes these headphones viable for wearing on the go, or using with a Nintendo Switch, or gaming on the PC. Now, I don't necessarily know if I would recommend that after telling you guys about the audio quality on these things, but that is something you can do, and having options, especially when cost is a concern, is always a good thing. The headset also has some dedicated on-ear controls. You've got a simple volume scroll wheel and a mute button that is nice and tactile, which I appreciate because sometimes those mute buttons, you don't feel them click as much, and this actually allows you to depress it in pretty far, so there's not as much questioning whether or not you've activated the mute, which is good because there's no light on the tip of the microphone or anything that we'll see with more expensive headsets that let you know, so you know for sure when you're muted or not. So now I'm talking to you guys directly through the microphone on the headset. Now, this is a unidirectional microphone like I mentioned, and I want you guys to be able to get an idea of how this microphone sounds. I'm speaking to you in a normal volume speaking voice. I'm not
trying to project or yell or anything like that. So this is the kind of microphone response you can expect with normal speaking. So with that, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about the mic quality.
So overall, guys, for about 40 bucks, I feel like the HS35s, while decent, are going to be a little bit situational. If you are okay with spending a little bit more money, I would recommend looking at something a little bit more premium. But if you're really trying to stay at a hard cutoff of 40 bucks or less, then I think they're pretty passable and will definitely get the job done. The redeeming qualities for it, though, is that they're very comfortable to wear. And as you guys heard, the mic is actually pretty decent sounding. And as I've reviewed here on the channel, $100 plus mics on headsets that actually sound either just as good or actually worse. So that's a big redeemable quality for me. And another thing I really like, in addition to the on-ear controls, is the ability to remove that microphone, which makes it really versatile so that you can use these in a bunch of different situations, which is good when you're trying to shop on a budget. But anyways, guys, let me know down in the comments below what you think about this headset. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, you can give it a like to show your support. If you enjoyed this video, you can also follow me on Twitter at Brainbean Gaming to stay up to date with what's going on with the channel. And I'd love to see you subscribe if you're new here, because I've got a lot more videos like this coming for you in the near future. Well, that's it for the video, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.